Hey guys, and welcome to the Igloo. Today we are going to be testing and showing of climbing. Welcome! Because climbing is here. Climbing is here on Test Live. A lot of people have already tested this and got a lot of stuff done. So now we are going to be figuring out what we can do, what we can't do, how we can find these gloves, and probably a few other things. So we're gonna see this, check it out, and go from there. Now first, I don't want any frickin' animals attacking me. Second, we are going to... It's about time! What? Was doing that Rust life nasty. Also, I had work today. So, I figured out a lot of things while I was here. There is no method to block against climbing by building that I know of. I mean, it kind of bugs you out for a few things, but you can pretty much climb anywhere for what I've been finding. And they changed the mechanics, so crouch... Crouch is something where it's going to be super crazy. Tomorrow.
A lot of time, a lot of patience.
Let's just minimize that. All these are still buggy as hell. We figured out a few other things. These deer and all the NPCs and stuff, they lag a little bit more for what has been happening. I've been noticing that as well. This is on my client server, by the way. So I'm trying to figure out different testing and iterations. Sometimes these double spawn, and sometimes these guys don't double spawn. Also, these blues are a little bit darker as well. But we're gonna go to the main spiel, which is on over here. Also, you can't just press tab, you actually have to hit I now for your inventory. Still, the hot tabbing, everything like this works, and a few other things. It's really nice to find out all the little bugs and quirks. I have sometimes massive FPS drop, like right there, when loading up to a new base. So, this is only one base, and it went from 80 to like 2 frames. And this is because of the new engine optimization. This is one of my designs that I was trying to figure out. This one doesn't work either. And I was trying to figure out the best way to climb up, but there's also a way that you can get stuck, and then you have to climb around, but then you get like 0 frames because of it. Sometimes you need to yes, I've noticed that too. I've noticed that you have to dismantle some blocks and a few other things in order to get it to work. I've been finding and experimenting almost all the way through here. So, what I'm thinking of is a base like a Rust base, where pretty much everything is built within like an encapsulated space. Because there's no way to prevent climbing currently if the patch drops and there's damage that is not enabled on the corrugated walls and stuff. So here's another thing that I found out with this one. So I'm climbing up this one, right? 0 frames. So if you have an elevator, I know the end is coming. Yes. 0 frames. So if you have a base that's on top, you can pretty much make somebody's game crash because of having a top base. And it's doing this multiple times too. So you're able to climb all the way up. Now, right now I have 20 stam, and I have the climbing boots and the gloves. I would just barely make it if I had full stam all the way. See, it just turned purple. If you have any kind of big base, it's just going to continue doing this. It's pretty broken right now. Now, the other thing that I like about this is this. You can open doors while climbing. Spider-Man on the door if you really wanted to. Then you can close the door behind you. Now, that I do like. Spider-Man climb. Yeah, they finally got climbing in for Roy. It took a while because they had an engine update. Because they went from Unreal 4.12 to like 4.15. Now, when we have this on over here, look at this climbing. Now, once the damage gets turned on to these corrugated walls, then it would actually mean something. To actually be hit by these corrugated stuff that are sticking through the wall itself. Yeah, it would definitely be painful. So now, 0 frames again. Now, I found out that you can't climb straight up this way, but you have to do it like kind of a weird climbing method. See, and that frame drop caused me to drop. Then everything turns purple. Oh my god. So this is the current state of Test Live. It's really, really, really broken. I mean, pretty much, I got what I asked for, but at the same time, they, again, updated the Unreal Engine. Okay, you could pass by the spikes. Okay. But, again, for Roy, it is in development. They haven't put damage on the spikes yet. I said when they do put the damage on the spikes. I'm on. Alright, 0 frames, 100 frames. So, the current method to actually getting through up here is... There's a certain way of doing it. Lagging buffer? Well, we're getting the lagging buffer. Hey, Diego. Spikes are nerfed by design right now because they didn't put in the architecture for it. Don't fall. So this is the current way to actually protect your base with the 2 levels. But because spikes aren't nerfed, they can just climb up this way, then just climb over the base. So that's the other method that I've found throughout my travels.
You'll actually appreciate how much drama that is not in your life, and you can make room for more reality TV to fill that drama.
Alright, so these you can easily climb up onto the points. So those can be done, if done the right way. If I took a break from the game until climbing is live. Yeah, this is not ready. Yeah, Diego. This is another idea that I'm going to be planning for like a trap. Is this kind of level. They can't climb out at all. So if you get somebody stuck in one of these, and of course, you can't get on the exact way up, but you can't get down either. So you can pretty much stand and hover right here. But this way is going to be like a new method for when they actually get the fence foundations to work. And you can actually 180 yourself around these too. I've been messing with all the mechanics. So if you put archers like in between, it could actually work a lot easier too.
I think it made
The barbarian, they wouldn't just release climbing without corrugated walls working properly. Well, again, I think they just said fuck it. Because corrugated walls don't work. Fence foundations don't. I mean, fence walls don't work. None of that works currently. Yeah, it's definitely going to be cool when they actually get it fixed. When they get all of this fixed. Can you not have that on speaker? Okay. So another thing that I've noticed to everybody that's in here, I'm gonna do this as a example.
Well, you don't have to tell them anything. You can, like what I do with my family, because I know I can't trust
Okay,
my
so
secrets.
I have
Just tell them
no
things
gloves,
are good. Oh,
no
there's nothing really
boots.
going on. We're just going to work and
This is
school.
actually
Nothing
happening.
else. They don't need to know everything.
They broke this game a
Unless
lot,
you have
Legion.
cancer. That's a different story, but
Alright, so now this is another architect type. So I'm gonna bind myself to this bed, and I'm gonna climb.
well, I had to come home and try to
Don't be saying that about my girlfriend. She's talking drama with her friend Kidsenya.
was closer to his mom's house than my mom's house. I'm here.
So we're gonna just drain our stamina, and I'm gonna show you what they actually are doing once you actually drain your stamina.
It's called life.
So they added a few new mechanics. So you see the dust while you're climbing back and forth, and you actually get blurry when you lose stamina. And even when you punch, you have this like strained effect when you're doing it. And they did break the game a lot. Like, you have any big base like this, and you pretty much have purple screen as well. And you go down to like 212 frames most of the time. Now, here's the thing that I'm going to like.
You meet friends for a reason, and other friends you meet for a season. And honestly, there's no point
Okay,
in
hey,
salvaging a relationship.
Sim1, please calm down.
Both of you guys have completely different
No need to be
goals.
like that. Oh, no, I broke it.
That you guys would
It was broke. It broke for a second.
I get frustrated and I felt like I couldn't say anything and I'll just be yelling.
Sometimes the looking animation breaks it often. So here's another thing.
What am I supposed to do?
Here's another thing. Again, this is Test Live Sim 1 as well. So it's not going to always be like actually working properly. So here's another thing that I've seen. You can actually climb underneath fence foundations even though you're pretty much hanging on nothing. You have to do it right. You can't just do it the other way. Be like, oh god. There's a certain way of doing it.
Different worlds, like Jenny wants to sleep well, then she doesn't mind having a children. She doesn't mind not working hard.
So you got your money's worth, especially for 1,200 hours.
Those are values that I cannot agree with.
Oh, there we go. There's a certain way of doing it to actually get up on the foundations themselves if there's an overhang. Yes, hi hyena. That's slowly pushing me.
What?
I mean, that's your opinion. That's why there's also other video games. They've implemented like an Arc/Rust method, showing how they actually run their game, and they want to put some Skyrim things. They've said it on their live streams. There we go. See, that's how you climb up properly, and then you just get on up. Did the customizable minimap come with the update? I think that answers your question. The new map looks pretty baller, but again, they blooded out all of this. You can see some details that are going to be coming as well, that are up here. So there is going to be a river and an island right here. And you can actually like be like, oh, okay, let's put a marker. You see, done. All right, so I put a marker right there, right?
I called her about it. She's like, I don't have any answer. I don't know what to do. And she was asking me what to do. I'm like, talk to her. Your friendship
I don't know how to
is gonna
delete
talk
it
to
though.
her.
So no.
And
All right,
she's
so
like,
it's
how am I
it
supposed to
bugged the
talk to her?
map
She
out
blocked me from
for
everything.
typing.
I don't even know where she lives. You know what
Hey,
she lives?
Sims, please calm down. I'm gonna time you out. Time you out for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm pretty
You're
sure
being
she
a little
blocked her
toxic, my dude.
her sister's number.
All right, so now we know almost every other method of doing this. It's completely fine. We have different methods. There is the big damage threshold that you can see. I have yet to find the recipe. Sorry guys, I'm sick. I didn't want to really put this up because I've been like really sick. I guess daycare going to complete the desert quest. The giant kings removed bracelet then too. It'd be weird having desert in a newbie area. Oh, of course. It's definitely gonna be weird. Be like, oh yeah, we see all this. I mean, they did up the quality of the map though, so you actually see like all the rivet trails that you have for all the spawn. Like you actually know where all the spawns are too. Now, of course, they have to have all this blank on over here because this is where their dungeon is. Even though the dungeon's here, the big black box is like here. So, when you actually drag... Like, this is probably going to be a swamp as well. And they also moved the mountains closer as well when I was figuring out the climbing mechanic. But currently, when they actually implement damage, this is probably going to be the best technique. I've shown that that's what happens when you exit your base. Is that like you have extreme frame drop because of the new engine. But again, I'm still going to love this method. The ideas for staff entrances are going to be huge. So I figured out that they cannot... that was buggy. Still buggy. So the idea of the staff entrance is going to be very helpful for this one big thing. You can pretty much use a staff entrance to climb up. But see, here's the thing. They can climb up too if they can orb raid it long enough.
Like, honestly, like, my childhood best friend, like, Allie, like, yeah, granted we don't see each other all the time or talk to each other.
So now you can probably get out
We go to Maryland,
doing this
we
way
never really fight.
if you have a climb method. So you can't climb like this. You can't climb like this. You can't climb in like small spaces. So in a small space, you still have all the old mechanics, right?
Even granted we don't consider each other best friends anymore,
Because you need a little bit of a leeway in order to climb. And actually be like, okay, we're good. We can climb out of this place. But the other method that I'm gonna like, let me get this up. Get the wall up. Get some doors. Only also broke the admin panel a few times. So let's get this fixed as well. when we actually get this up. Alright, sometimes it says failed to place, and then you have to scroll it on the other side. You can actually, the other thing that I've actually learned is that they're actually wanting you to, I hate when that happens, the slow walk. Punch things! It's broken. This'll fix it. Alright, no more slow walk. Hey, Anwar.
Then I know when to bite my tongue. Especially with the whole Louise thing, I just kept on biting my tongue.
Alright, so now I have this. This is a straight shot climb. Now, if you're in first person, it'll bump you to third person while you're climbing. So they actually did that method. Backspace? Okay. So, like, let's say you're building your base, right? You can actually do it while you're climbing. It's a little hard to do it, but you barely lose any stamina while you're holding on the wall. So you can pretty much hold stamina while you are climbing on that spot, and you can do this infinitely. But that happens if you just even start typing. Excuse me. Alright, so now we have this that's actually happening. We can go back to our spot. We should be pretty good. Spider-Man in there. Closed door behind us. I love Spider-Maning. I'm just gonna wear this immediately. I tried to spawn the ceilings in time, but that didn't work. So let's get back to ceilings because that's what I need. Again, the controls are broken for the actual admin console command, so that's always freaking lovely to see. Like I said, again, you can actually place the ceilings while you're doing it. So official servers, if somebody's chasing you, climbing up, you can actually lock them away. They would have to climb up another way. So let's get this door up. If we can. Yep, there we go. And why is it saying failed to place? I just found that. Apparently you can return items to inventory now.
You know what? But a cop actually came up to me. I think he's around the same age as my dad, so he's probably like 55, 60. Well, old enough to get gray hairs.
Why is this not sticking?
He found out what my age was, and he's like, I really congratulate you on your work ethic, because
I am confused on that one.
Don't know how to work.
Is it because they have to be facing out? So apparently you can pick up and drop doors. So there's another question that comes to that. If I can pick up and drop doors, what makes this? So let's say you actually need to have outer facing, outer facing. Alright, let's go up here.
Oh.
No.
We found out where it is. There is a wall in walking distance, and there is a custard hut where you guys can play.
That's pretty retarded. But now. Okay, that's retarded. So you actually have to put them on both sides. Oh my god. That sucks. That's not even a stability issue.
You asked me that 2 years ago, I could have.
I know, right? It's definitely a low what moment. But it says overlapping. Okay, so this is not working. But I can put it right there. Okay, so the door works. But see, here's the thing. They actually got... They even took the animation from the mod, too. I know, right? We can actually pick up doors. So, does that mean we can actually trap people? With picking up and... Like, it's the same... They 100% they got that from Rust. That they can pick up and drop doors. 100% that they can pick up and drop doors that way. That's fucking great. Look at that. So that's going to be another game changer. I wonder what you're gonna do once you can pick up and drop a door. Wait. You know what? We gotta test this. Test mode activate. Okay, so apparently you can't drop anything in inventory unless it's in hotbar now.
It makes you forget, and then it just realizes, oh, that's just so stupid.
Yeah, you actually have to hotbar everything in order to drop it. But my theory is actually going to be this. You're going to put a door on, right? You're gonna damage it a little bit. Yeah, you can't... Apparently you can't drop from inventory now. They're making it a lot harder, and same thing with C for crouch, and you have to have it toggled. Tab doesn't work for inventory anymore either. Oh, we kind of need a hammer for this too. Yes, love? Ah, you can't return to inventory if the door is damaged. That's a great idea. So that actually works. Oh, and they made the sound different too for repairing. So the sound's different for repairing. They got a few other things. It's pretty good, nice. Now, well, okay. I'm gonna tell you this. This door thing, they're gonna keep in. Alright. The bugs, which I know of, which is like the climbing and all that other stuff, that's dealing with the new engine. Okay? That I do know. You not able to place ceilings at that time? Most likely. You not being able to drop stuff from inventory? That, no. No, you can't do that. They're going to fix that one. That's not intended. Have I played DayZ at all lately? No, I have not. That's not my game anymore. I've actually uninstalled DayZ because there's... I've actually checked out .62 on DayZ standalone, and Yeah, they added new sounds and everything. I'm just waiting for them to actually go to beta, to actually give a fuck about their actual game. There's only like 2 people. Okay, Diego, I'm going to be honest with you. There's only 2 people working on DayZ standalone. 2 people. 2. Okay. Why has there been no progress, no anything with DayZ? Because there's 2 people working on the game. Everybody else like cashed out on it. That's why I'm just like, I'm not going to do DayZ at all. Yes, darling?
I was like, it is such a good movement. And then, like, 30
You want to get up here
minutes-
and sit?
Stop. What are you doing for a second?
Okay.
I did like 30 minutes on the treadmill and burned like 130 calories. And then I did
The rower.
the rower, and the rower has games on it.
Yeah, it has games on it.
So I was playing the game, and I was doing that, and then all of a sudden I hear a phone call from my phone. Ding, 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 ding. And I was like, oh, fuck. This is such a good movement. It's such a good pace.
Oh, it does help. Now, for everybody that's in here, that's watching right now, this is only going to be a short stream so that I can actually put it on YouTube for raw data. There's a few things that will help for this, for against anti-climbers. I don't have Dragon Ball Z installed anymore because you haven't played that in almost like 5 months. What you want me to do? You haven't played that game. Yeah, I'm not into H1 anymore either. I stopped that a long time ago.
Sorry, my phone was dying. That was on the plug. I didn't feel like moving, so I just kind of laid on the floor.
Are you want to actually like come into live stream, play your simmies? So I can't put this on YouTube anymore though.
Who said you need to be part of my simmies?
It's called the stream.
Who says you need to show my simmies?
Because I'm streaming right now, you gotta give it a second. Alright, see you guys. Have a good one. She wants to play her video games.